Hey folks, Jules here from Behind the Cork. I figured with all the wine drinking that I do and the posts that I put up, I figured I'd start reviewing some of these wines for you in little videos, kind of give you a rundown of some of the different things that I like, different wines, different areas, different grape varieties. So here goes. Today, for Thanksgiving, I'm going to showcase Sicilian wines. Got a few requests to kind of summarize some of the key grape varieties, so I'm just going to dive right into it. I think, hopefully, regardless of the manufacturers or of the producers of the wines, what you want to really look for is the flavors of the grape varieties. So I'm going to showcase 3 wines here, whether you can or can't find the particular producers. As long as you go after the grape, you should get similar flavor profiles. So today we have great red wine from Etna, which is the base of the volcano in Sicily. Primarily grape here, just going to show that to you, is Nerello Mascalese and Nerello Cappuccino. So this is a primarily Nerello Mascalese, 95%. Grown at the base of Mount Etna, so volcanic soils. Think racy, think fruit profile, cherries. We're going to review that in just a second. The second wine, probably one of my favorites from Sicily, full-bodied Nero d'Avola. I got a version here from Zizola. Producer is Mazzei. If you follow them, recommend that you source out any wine from Mazzei. That's Mazzzie. We're going to review this Nero d'Avola. And the third, I figured, let me go to a white. Since typically Sicily is known for their Nero d'Avola and Mascalese, I sourced out a Grillo right here. There you go. Again, white grape. We're going to review that and see how you like it. So, we'll get right into it. The Nerello Mascalese, and you'll see the difference. Hopefully this comes through on the video, but you'll notice right here is the Nerello Mascalese lighter bodied, whereas the Nero d'Avola is a much fuller bodied wine, thicker bodied. What to expect on a Mascalese? You're gonna have that earthiness, that cherry. I think Pinot Noir. What you're really looking for here is that you're gonna have a real good earthiness on this wine. Cherry flavors all around. Your acidity is going to be medium, so your tongue is going to feel that, and your tannins are going to be medium as well. So those of you that don't like a full mouthful of tannins and dryness that you get with some of the heavier body wines, this is a good alternative right here. So again, if you're going to source this wine from the your local store, it could be, what you want to do is ask the retailer to get Nerello Mascalese, and it's pretty well known with Sicilian wine, so you'll likely find this available. The second wine, Nero d'Avola. Now this is a real gem. You want to pair this obviously with a fuller body dish, whereas the Mascalese is a lighter body, so you want to go try to pair it with an equally medium type dish. So now the Nerello or the Nero d'Avola. Right off the bat, you're going to get those full flavors, and there's some earthiness there as well. You're going to get dark cherry, you're going to get tobacco in there, and the finish is a little spicy. So think Syrah or Shiraz or Zinfandel. You have that spicy finish. Nero d'Avola is a typical wine that'll give you that full body and then that kick at the end. Maybe not as apparent as a Syrah or Shiraz, however, one of my favorites. These 2 red wines, obviously you want to drink them at room temperature. This is where the flavors really come out. So again, really good choice here. And again, this is, with the Nerello Mascalese, because it's grown on volcanic soils, you're going to get that acidity as well. This version of the Nero d'Avola is on limestone, so the acidity comes out as well. And for the third wine, not very common, but if you can find a Grillo in your local stores, then pick one up. When you're thinking about, what does this taste like, it's likely a combination or somewhere in between a Pinot Grigio and a Chardonnay. As you can tell by the color here, hopefully this comes out very yellow. It's going to have, just get a taste on that, get a sniff. You want to get the flavors in before you get the first sip. This one's really lime, green apple. You're gonna have a yellow straw, herbaceous finish. This wine in particular is grown on limestone as well, so you're gonna have that very acidic and flavor that hits the tongue. Again, this is a really good wine either on its own or with a dish. I would say you probably want to pair this with a lighter dish, maybe a light fish, tilapia or halibut. But again, this is, I'm gonna take another sip of that. Yeah, I mean, depending on, again, the type of soils and the climate, typically Sicily is a warmer climate. So the wines will be, you know, primarily fruit forward. They'll have good acidity. These are the three favorites that I typically go to. Nerello Mascalese, regardless of the producer you find, that cherry flavor is really prominent. So if you like that, this is a definite good choice for the weekend. If you're gonna do turkey this weekend, I recommend Nero d'Avola. That turkey dish is gonna be really full and full-bodied, so this is going to be a great pairing for it. And then maybe if you want to do, you know, for salads, or if there's a lighter entree that you're serving, this white wine would go really well. You always want to start with the whites and end with the reds. Kind of tend to cleanse the palate, whereas the reds are heavier, whereas if you start the opposite way, you're going to tend to mask the flavors of the white wines if you already have, you know, red in your system. So that's pretty much it. Just a quick rundown for those hardcore wine enthusiasts. Cavavin, or sorry, Coravin right here. This allows you, as you notice, bottles are still closed, allows you to just quickly get a sample of the wine, put this wine back in your fridge. It's sealed, hasn't been opened. If you only want a glass at a time, the Coravin system is a perfect design for that. Depending on the model, ranges anywhere from $200 to $300. So at the rate that I taste wine, this is definitely a great investment for me. So I'll leave it up to you guys, and that's pretty much it. So if you like this video, you want to see more, please comment, please like, share the video as well. I'm going to be posting more of these. If you want to see more wines, different regions, different grape varieties, and have my opinion on what you should be drinking and the difference in flavors. These three wines, typically, I think these two will go around for $30 Canadian. This is likely under that, around $20 Canadian, so they're fair. And with the Nero d'Avola and the Mascalese, I mean, for all three, you can find something around the $20 Canadian mark. So very affordable, great drinking wines. You know, there's really not a whole lot else to say. I mean, I think this Sicily is really my go-to wines when you want something really different and you know, spectacular in my opinion. And visiting it several times, I can tell you, if you ever get a chance to go down, the wineries in Sicily are breathtaking, especially the ones that are grown at the base of Mount Etna. It is a spectacular place to be. So hope you like this video. Again, like if you want to see more, comment if you want to have particular interests that you want me to talk about. But if not, until next time, Jules here from Behind the Cork.